So yeah, whoops. So that should fix it. Nope, it's just my emulator being a piece of shit.
My God, Syphonfilter.
One more.
Check.
Oh, see what I mean?
I found the first group of... Right.
And I could whip out the PS1, the classic, the mini, but that one runs a little bit slower than the simulator does, but doesn't matter if this is going to be doing this to me now. I could also just run the US version on fast disk on my PS2. Damn. That was very sloppy, but at least the grenade worked. I just wanted to do it. It was fun. See, it's beneficial even in stuff like this. They don't really know how to react to the constant rolling when they can't hear you. It's just like, where'd he go? Oh. I forgot to be pressing select. Right at the checkpoint. Yeah, that's driving me crazy. I mean, that would be annoying regardless, but while speedrunning, good God. And it's just the emulator, it seems. I don't know what new problem is bringing this up. Something updated and now shit don't work. Damn. Oh, I did it too. I wasn't sure about getting that roll onto that platform. But I didn't need to be sure, I just needed to believe. Oh. You cruel fuck. Damn.
I'm finding Farcom. Right.
I didn't see a lab coat. Show me a blue blip on the map. No. Damn. I did that because the guy who ran up, I was used to him already being there, and
I'm finding far com. Check.
he wasn't. He showed up, but there's the white coat. Oh no. That's the worst result.
Damn.
Would you believe that's only like the second time that's ever happened to me speedrunning this game?
I'm finding far com.
Shooting the goddamn Syphonfilter patient. It's actually part of the reason why I use the shotgun. It's actually better because you don't have to worry about the burst fire.
I think I know how they've been moving. Right.
Damn, that was bad. Let me take a second. I'm actually just going to redo this one. Stream seems like it's acting up too, so it's probably just my computer acting like a big old pile of fuck. Which, I mean, I guess it's a pile of fuck kind of day. Like I said, I'm not feeling too fantastic either. Haven't been for the last few days. I chalked it up at first to just like, you know, holiday wear out, but I don't know, I feel like I got a scurvy coming on. And, you know, I work with the public. I work in just regular ass customer service. So, you know, there's germs all over the place. No, but yeah, there's a lot of, that whole segment right here. This opening segment that you're seeing. Everything from that first the second Syphonfilter patient in this stage to everything from that first patient in this stage to... No, the second patient in this stage. Right after that first doctor, and then that's that series of going up the boxes, down, getting the other patient, up the other way, down the other way, getting the other scientist, and then the other one on the way out. If you want to get it all smooth and within the flow of the speedrun, it's a bunch of like pretty intricate moves, you know, one after another. It's just, you know, especially if you're doing it my way, there's like an extra palette swap in there or two, but that's basically all it is your skips, your rolls, and all that, but it's very coordinated and it's all very back to back to back. It's a more difficult sequence. And the part that always trips me up is going down the set of boxes to where that third patient is. Doing it without a whole lot of lag, and then also being able to switch back to the right weapon. So everything from like here, you gotta make sure that guy comes out. God damn, I hate this shit right now. That'll work. So yeah, it's doing that, climbing up this ledge, and then just running straight down and then hitting like a roll right here. I'm trying to get my PS1 hooked up because this lag is just, it's unplayable right now. It's messing too much up, but can't find the USB for it. Alright, I got it. Yeah, I'll just have this set up from now on. Hopefully this is just like a one-time thing with my computer. Especially considering that the PS1 Mini, it's not as fast as this emulator is. That's why I did this for the speedrun last year too.
Damn it!
That's what this lag made me do.
I'm finding Farcom and WHO shipping containers everywhere. Romer and Fagan must have been working on something big.
Stay focused on the mission. Don't get distracted.
Okay. Let's run it this way instead. U.S. PAL region. And would you look at where I was? Oh no, this is the previous stage. Alright, let me rest my thumb for a second after all that, because like I said, my wrist is giving me hell, but now we can speedrun properly without the computer lagging on us for no reason.
My God. Syphonfilter.
Yes, it's quite remarkable. A virus
And you can see how much more trouble this is already than like every stage up to now.
Imagine a weapon that could target specific demographics, ethnic groups, that could wipe out whole continents, except for those chosen to survive.
The outbreaks we've been tracking.
But,
Tests, evidently.
yeah, the
We've
catacombs
traced
on their
Fagan to
own
this
are just a
abandoned
singular
cathedral.
hellish experience.
According to Mara, this is Romer's
singular
stronghold,
longest part
place
of the
where he
speedrun.
keeps prisoners. Undesirables. Alec Kabanoff runs the site for Romer.
Undesirables,
Kept
ethnics,
Fagan supplied
you know,
with human
those
test
types.
subjects for various forms of the virus. Now Fagan is being held prisoner himself, probably somewhere
Also,
in the
like just on that other
catacombs.
stage
Has
just a
Interpol
second
found any
ago,
trace of Mara?
it was
Since
like
her
there's dead
escape, she
bodies
has
and
left
kids
a trail
everywhere.
of
Like,
dead
don't worry
bodies from
about all
our
that. Just
lab
shoot the
to
brown
Eastern
guy.
Europe. Now she
Like,
has
all
vanished.
right.
There is also no sign of Romer. The destruction of his base has driven his entire organization underground. We have found and destroyed
This
all
especially was
Farcom
like
labs
pre-9/11,
involved in the
so,
production
like,
of the virus, but we could not find the
they
computers
didn't really care
they were
too much
using
about
for the
any of that
viral
shit.
DNA sequencing. You have to get their location from Fagan. Your team.
I don't want a replacement for Leon.
You don't get one. I'll be taking you into the strike zone myself.
It's like I was just watching, you know, whenever it
Our
came out a
labs
few
have been
weeks
able
ago,
to
that video that
synthesize a
the
very
Angry Video
small
Game Nerd
amount of
did
vaccine.
on the
Give one
ET
shot to
PlayStation 1 game.
One more thing.
And there's like a
You are
secret cheat
directed to
code that
eliminate
lets you
any
view
of
the
Romer's
credits, and at the
medical
end it says,
personnel
"Fuck
that
you,
get in
Bin
the
Laden."
way.
Copy. I'll let you know when I found my way down to the ground level.
And it's just like, wow, that's fucking sweet. Ah. No way, brother.
One more thing. You are
Check.
Oh, I hate when that happens. Well, I like when that happens, actually. It's funny. Damn. I'm gonna have to get my timing readjusted with this.
I found the first group of patients. I'm going to admins check.
Ooh. hate that. And as a general safety, you want to get the ammo before you get the card key. That way, worst comes to worst, you restart with a full PK102 and you don't have to get it again. Shoot! Oh, I see what I did wrong. It's because I was trying to hold a crouch at the same time and it like overrid it. Damn. And yeah, it looks like my stream is still acting up, so it's probably my computer just having a rough day, I guess. Hopefully that'll be better when it comes time to actually speedrun. If I beat my time, I can't exactly submit a glitchy mess. And that's why we're doing this all month. We're going to work out all the kinks, both in terms of, you know, my progress and, you know, the mechanical stuff with my computer. Damn. Why does he just keep reloading? There's nothing to reload. Oh. Well, shit. I once like Mario turtle hopped off that one NPC in between those two sets of boxes. It could have actually been very beneficial had I understood what happened, but it just kind of threw me way off. You don't like bounce off of them, right? But like, it'll read the top of their head like as a surface, as a platform. Damn. It totally worked that last time too. But that's what I'm saying, you switch emulators, you switch like, you know, that slight timing, that subtle timing between them. And I'll get whatever's wrong with my stream, you know, fixed, my PC. Because this is unusual. So see what it is I'm clipping the corner right there. If I can clear the window without touching the actual corner of the window, then it shouldn't slow me down and I should be able to fly off to the ledge. I just barely realized you could do this a couple of days ago. Over, you know, the usual running off the thing and going down and climbing back up. But once I get the hang of it, wow. I'd say it's considerably faster, notably. Well, that kind of worked. That might be better if I could figure out how I did that. Roll slightly off the slope and then just land in a crouch. Alright, I'll run this one and then we'll call it at that, because like I said, the catacombs, it's going to take longer than this all has together to get it, you know, settled. I did it pretty good yesterday. I ran it just, you know, as a whatever sort of thing, and it was okay for having not played it in a while, but I dread it. It's the worst part for me. And then after that, it only gets harder. You know, it's the end game, and those dudes kill you real fast. Horrible stuff.
I'm finding Farcom and WHO shipping containers everywhere. Romer and Fagan must have been working on something big.
Stay focused on the mission. Don't get distracted.
That kind of sucked. Oh, what kind of shit is that? Hold on. Because I really want to nail this segment. This one, it's very critical to land this all in like one, you know, fluid motion. And that part right there is the trippiest one for me. Especially because I want to maintain my palette swap. I want to stay two-handed, you know? And you always got to plan for these guys to spawn. They haven't been. Now, see. So here I wanted to like, I guess what I need to do, I might need to palette swap on the way down here again. Or I guess I don't need to be... Because I come up here palette swapped into the grenades, or into the shotgun from the grenades. But I could also just... If I just throw a grenade normal at this dude... Then I'm only like 2 away from the 9mm, which is only 2 away, or 3 away from that. So I could do it like, you know, this instead every time. And then just boom. Oh, shit. Well, that would be 1 though. And then 2. And then 3. And then boom. And then grenade, and then back over here. Yeah, but I fucked it up. Yeah, that could work. And then that dude spawns over there. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try it.
I'm finding Farcom and WHO shipping containers everywhere.
Aside from not wasting grenades, though, it's just faster and more accurate to do the glitch, too, like that. So I still want to incorporate the palette swap. I fucked that way up. My fingers were too caught up trying to do the palette swap. I was literally trying to palette swap right there, and then I realized that I was doing the wrong thing. Shit. Well, it's not fast if I do it that way. Fucking hate that guy, man.
I'm finding Farcom and WHO shipping... Right.
Oh, shit. Basically that, though.
I'm finding Farcom and WHO shipping a check.
And that's a pretty rough restart. That's another reason why it's so critical to do all that stuff right, too, because there's no checkpoint until that first Markinson call. Yeah, I like that. That's much better.
I think I know how they've been moving the virus. Right.
Alright, that was better. Oh, it's the consequence of my sneaky little crescent roll technique. That's the downside of habitually holding the X button. Shit, I'm dead. And yeah, whether it's rapid fire or not, as long as a weapon can be fired by just holding the square button. Yeah, it can be used for an interact skip. I thought I could get it cleaner than that without looking. Hope you didn't want to see anything, because that's not how we play Syphonfilter around here. Bro, you still look at things in Syphonfilter? You still have to watch where you're going when you play Syphonfilter, bro? Come on. Grow up already. Damn.
Security has been breached. Roma has ordered that the prisoners be eliminated. Take care of the old man.
So yeah,
I'll
this
wait
is what
here.
we're gonna do tomorrow, because I'm not doing this right now.
Underground security is palm print activated. You must follow
You gotta
the
wait for
guard and
that
let him
dude to
open the
walk all
cell.
his
If you are
fucking
seen,
way.
you won't be able to get in.
Have an evac standing by. It won't be long.
I love that song. Can't let him alert his friends that I'm here.
Damn!
Just gotta make sure. But anyway, yeah,
All of Romer's underground
about same time
security
tomorrow,
is
probably a little bit
palm-print
earlier,
activated.
about an
You
hour
must follow
earlier
the
actually.
guard and let him open the cell.
That first
If you are
stream
seen, you won't be
janked up
able to
on
get
me,
in.
and then my computer
Have an
kept
evac
janking
standing
up on me
by.
with the
It
emulator.
won't be long.
But normally I would have done it like at 12, but I was just had a rough morning, wasn't feeling great. But tomorrow, what would be about an hour and a half ago is about when I'll be streaming this stage, and I'll probably only do this stage like I said, and then we'll move on to the you know, the end game stages in the next couple of days. Then we'll speed run by like stage groups, and by the time we're in like the last 15 or so days of the month, you know, we'll be running the full game again, just so I can get my full thorough practice in, especially with those end game segments. We might run those longer than some of the other ones, but we'll get to that when it comes to it. And we'll continue the Omega Strain on whatever, like 2 or 3 days from now, and is I think Wednesday. Yeah. So Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday is when we'll be playing the Omega Strain again. That probably won't be enough to finish all of it, so it might still be another stream or two after that week, which I'll know at the end of next week when those days will be. And after that, the speedrun will take over those longer streams, and we'll be able to do like multiple attempts. And by that point, I'll have my timer up and running, and we'll be optimized for the actual speedrun itself. And hopefully, without implementing safeties or without trying explicitly to, you know, copy one of the other times, I'm hoping I can at least overcome one of the other times, if nothing else. You know, move up from 7th to like 6th or 5th. Like I said, if this goes completely south and I end up doing a pretty shit job and just getting around the same times as last year, I might make a point of just going after like a higher spot. If I can't hit the top 3, I might just say, fuck it, I'm gonna go for 5th. And then change up the whole strategy just to beat them. It might sound kind of petty, but I mean, it might be good for the channel, right? Anyway, though, we'll see how that goes by the end of the month. And yeah, just keep watching the Omega Strain. It's a good game. I actually like it more than this one, but I love the speedrun, so stick around, come back, check out the shorts, the live streams every day, and we'll go from there.